It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Slithers into space. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down and start wide open spaces. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Still looking. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now Lions keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms.
There he goes. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Card in the backfield. It's Glover. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one.
Oh, he's got some space.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Stop right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab, it's Glover. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slings it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
This offense has it with really good field position. Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Sends it back in motion. Breaks the tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Mississippi State going up tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Croman Hope. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Let's go! Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
Wait, you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're going to ride this running back. Bulldozes his way through. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Gives it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He's loose. Got enough for the 1st. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And the Seminoles pick up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they did.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets away from one, finds some space. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught in the backfield, it's Callaway. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Rides the back and leaves it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll ride Davis here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Glover. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped.
Sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the...
Max going for the goal line. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Noles are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Can't get him to the ground.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Scanning the field, it's Coleman Hope. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's racked up 92 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Working that left side now. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. From the gun, the ground game. Find some fresh air. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page.
Touchdown, Noles! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The throw. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th.